Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I just finished uploading the last episode or the last video, and now I want to talk about or touch upon Madweary, which is the MCU version of a god-like PTSD, which I suffer from because I had pretty shitty, crappy parents. But I don't and I had a really horrible, crappy, shitty grandmother who pretty much verbally and physically abused me. Evidence, case in point, she locked me outside of her house till my mother came and got me and my sister because I didn't want to do anything more that she wanted me to do, because at that point I was doing pretty much everything and my sister got to sit her ass on the floor, on the couch or wherever, and yeah. But that's not me suffering from madweary. That is just human PTSD. Madweary is a god version, or like a cosmic being, entity level PTSD, which would make sense because Thena suffers, is the key point of suffering from a cosmic PTSD, because if you hear what she says, everybody on Centauri 6, which is a planet or like a galaxy or a star system, whatever. I'm not an astrologist or anything like that. Centauri 6, that still resonates with her because she feels guilty of everybody that lived in that galaxy or that Earth died. That whole world, or whatever that world is, died before they came to Earth, which she doesn't want to repeat that same mistake that's literally haunting her. On Earth. For Earth. To Earth. So she is suffering from madweary, and madweary is essentially God PTSD or goddess PTSD, which is a pretty clever way of saying, hey, I got a fucked up mind. You know, I kinda need some help. And we don't really know much about her level or her state of PTSD from that star system or that galaxy or that universe or that world. So we are only left to speculate how dangerous this madweary is in the Eternals. So yeah, I mean, it's if humans can get PTSD, gods can get PTSD, or what they like to call as PTSD is madweary, which makes sense because madweary is a pretty catchy way of saying, hey, I got some fucked up shit in my past. I've seen some shit. I've done some shit. Like, I've done some shit that I'm not proud of. Now I'm suffering the consequences for what I've seen, what I've done, and what I've essentially been a part of since the creation of the universe. Am I gonna, you know what? I think I take that back. I probably do suffer from madweary. I think everybody suffers from madweary because whether you're spiritual or not, everybody has madweary because you're either you don't remember your past lives, or you do, or you kind of do, you somewhat don't. Whatever past life you do remember, whether it's your angel, your heavenly side, or your hellish side, or your Midgard human self from years and years ago, you're suffering from some kind of freaking PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, or madweary, whatever. We're all suffering from madweary, whether we like to admit it or deny it. I take full responsibility. I suffer from both madweary, PTSD, and whatever the heck celestials suffer from mentally. Would it be considered madweary? Probably not. Something more like, I don't know. I don't even know what the true terminology of madweary is, but from what I understand is madweary, from what I understand from the Eternals movie, is madweary is God PTSD, or the eternal PTSD, which makes sense and does fit pretty well in the grand scheme of things. But what does celestials, or the race of celestials, suffer from? How do we best understand the celestials? Excuse me. Before we possibly get a sequel to the Eternals, which I'm pretty sure we're going to get a sequel to the Eternals. Probably they're gonna title it Eternals, not the Eternals, because the Eternals is is the first part of a story that we are unlocking and seeing. So how do we best understand the Celestials' mindset, mental health? How do we best understand the Eternals' mindset? Like, okay, so far we've seen, we understand the Eternals' mindsets and their mental illnesses and hardships, but we don't really know about the Celestials, the big guys, the head honchos who created the Eternals. And somewhat, I'm guessing, kinda created Ego, which I honestly agree with. So, which I think there's a theory that that Peter Quill is a third generation Celestial. Oh, well, technically he's, yeah, third generation, first generation half-breed. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.